Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. This is the Omni-Crab and today we are playing Battle Cats. Now today we are going to be doing the Aku Citadel. This one is one of the only stages I fought last time around that I didn't beat. So this time around I really want to beat it. Now there are some hellish enemies like that Celebridoodle variant has like a surge that's literally a nuke to non-Akus. And I did beat all the other ones, Alien, Angel, Black, Red. And even though the red one, like, sure, there are some hard enemies, like, let me see. Oh, yeah, there's Cappy. Cappy is really the only hard enemy I can see in there. These were a lot easier Citadels because they came out, like, at times in the game where there were less counters to less things. A lot easier Citadels than all of them. But at the time, the latest one was the Aku Citadel. And that tacky Aku variant is just, oh my gosh, it's hell. That Sinner Snake, the Sinner Snake too, but the Celebridoodle variant is a literal surge nuke. So if you don't use surge immunes, then you're going to get destroyed. Like this Aku Citadel was the latest, and it was very hard. One of the few stages I didn't beat when I made a video on it. I don't like giving up when I make videos on things, but that tells you how hard it was. And last time I tried to use Lilin. This time I have her true form, which is, the best anti-Aku thing in the game. It might not still be. I kind of don't think it is, but it might still be. A very powerful shield break and enough damage to actually use it. She's strong against, so she's tanky. But things like Aku Researcher are definitely going to help this time around. So just brung a bunch of anti-Akus, and it's always best to bring Specialists. So I like these Specialist Citadels, but I'm surprised that it's still this hard. So, boom. Floor 9, just got to send out our trusty Cone Cat. He's just going to waddle his way over there. I don't know if, Cappy summons on base hit, so I'm not going to try and hit it until I have a good amount of money. Kunio-kun and Rich Cat, oh my gosh, they're like an infinite money glitch. I love it. So, boom. All right, these two things will actually be pretty hard to stall if I don't get good Manic Mohawk procs. So, yeah, Lilin, I might have sent her out. Whoa, look at that. 1 second of Celebridoodle's surge had knocked her back. So that tells you how powerful that surge is, especially because she's strong against and she's pretty tanky. I might have made a mistake by summoning her too early. I definitely wanted her for the Cappy fight, but at least she's not tanking too much damage. Hopefully that second Celebridoodle doesn't get another hit in though. So boom, all right. Dastly bullying them. Yeah, surges against surge enemies. So boom, yeah, okay. She's tanking a lot of damage. I don't know how many knockbacks she has, but I think I remember it being 3. And there is Le Behemoth. He has only 1 shield and he has crazy amounts of shield health, but once you break it, you can actually kill him pretty easily. He only has 300,000 health. So I think this might be a lot easier the second. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. I thought that Cappy had surges because he's an Aku enemy, and that made sense, if these are all kind of like the Medusa Aku variant, like how there's a Medusa cat, or not cat, more like enemy. There's a Medusa enemy who's a wave unit, and then the Aku version is a surge unit, so I thought that was the same thing with Cappy, but I was wrong. And the problem here is a lot of the anti-Akus are surge immune and not wave immune. So unless I bring some ranged wave shields, I have no chance, because that has got to be a very powerful wave, and he's got to have a lot of stats if it's knocking everything back one shot. So yeah, it's funny because I remember saying in a video before that there's not a lot of threatening wave enemies in the game, and this definitely looks like one of those very threatening ones. So boom, all right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lose this one, sadly. Never give up, so I'm still going to try it. I do think Manic Mohawk is definitely a great pick here just because of his, spam ability and high dodge procs, but this is going to be a hard fight. Should I bring Cactus Cat to break shields? I don't really think shield breaking was the problem for me. Ooh, we got another... Okay, yeah, no. I was about to say we got another Dastly. We might be able to alleviate some of the pressure, but no, they instantly destroyed us. So, yeah, this time we need either wave and surge immunes, which really you'll only find Uberfest units that are immune to both, or a ranged wave shield. The problem with that is I have none. I'm just going to take you out. Yeah, because I need that ranged wave shield a lot more. The thing is, I have a few. Most people like to default to Cactus Cat, and he's probably actually the best choice, but I'm going to do Costumed Witchy Naneko. She is a ranged meat shield, wave shield. I always say meat shield and wave shield interchangeably. The thing with her, though, is that she doesn't outrange Le Behemoth. So if I can do what I did last time and kill Le Behemoth first, I can get her, and then she outranges the Aku Koala. I don't know why, but I want to say his name is Cappy. What is it? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite remember. But she can outrange him. Only thing is she can't outrange the Behemoth, and that is a pretty big... Whoa, I let them get way too close to the base, but luckily we look like we're fine. Although, once again, I did send Lilin way too quickly. But at least this time I've got my plan. Witchy Neneko's cooldown isn't too high, so I'm just going to send her out now just in case. But I do think she might die. Something I just realized that I forgot was that any surge will kill her. So I am actually in a pretty bad place because if a surge unit, yeah, look at that. If that surge had hit Witchy Neneko, she'd be instantly dead no matter how weak it is, because she has no stats. So, we are going to have a hard time. This stage is definitely pretty insane. I'm guessing this stage's difficulty is literally insane, which if it is, it would have been one of my first insane difficulty stages. And I can see why I kind of failed against it. This is a very brutal stage, even with, like, me now playing it. And I'm obviously better than I was before. So, boom. Okay. Yeah. Dang it. Okay, so Lucifer did not last, but we have our next Witchy Neneko out there. Can we kill Le Behemoth and that Celebradoodle before we get there? And, of course, I know that isn't Celebradoodle's name, but I just can't remember the Aku variant's name, or the version of the name, at least. So, boom, come on, please kill the Behemoth, please. At least Behemoth, don't kill Neneko. And she's dead. All right, so we did kill Le Behemoth, but Neneko is dead, so the Koala is just going to go ham. Dang it. Yeah, at least we've got max money. It's looking pretty good, but those waves are just destroying us. It's one of those crazy things where since Aku enemies are so reliant on surges and counter surges, you kind of assume that's their big threat. So having surges and waves makes it even harder, because you can just try surge immunes or wave immunes for one or the other, but having both is super threatening. So boom, all right. At least the reindeers are getting bullied. I do have another Neneko coming out. And Lucifer, we might have this in the bag. All right. Our front line did cripple the first time, but at least we took out Le Behemoth. At least now we have her out. There's no Death Surge enemies out on the field. I think we've got this. All right. It's kind of funny. She hit a crit on his shield. I need Aku Researcher to hit, like, okay, shield is broken. We just got to knock him back. All right. And gotta love Lucifer because he has enough raw damage to brute force any Aku shield. So that means his raw DPS versus Aku enemies without a shield must be beautiful. And I'm loving it, seeing it. So boom, Courier and Aku Researcher both protected by Neneko. She is just an amazing wave ranged meat shield. Okay, wave shield. You guys know what I mean at this point. But yeah, biggest problem with her is that she only has about 300 range, which... it's a pretty good amount. It's a lot more than anything like Octopus Cat has, but like it can be pretty hard to work with any enemy with piercing range, or like enemy like the Sloth, where you kind of push into their full range. It's going to be pretty hard to keep her surviving. But we got a Dark Cat's Eye. For those of you guys who know, you need Dark Cat's Eyes for 4th forms and Ultra Talents. So this is actually amazing. I have like no other way of getting Dark Cat's Eyes. But without further ado, there's the top floor. I do think I want to replace Witchy Neneko just because I don't think there's going to be another wave enemy. I might screw myself over by doing that, but let's just see what other good Aku allies can we bring. Barrel Cat for sure. Sorry Neneko, but you've got to go. Barrel Cat is just like the best shield breaker there is. And I'm going to be honest, I think that's about all I'm going to change. I would love to experiment with Is the Lady of Morning or like Fonoa and Dark Fonoa. But I think I'm just going to check out what this stage has in store for us first. Not going to bring any power-ups because you don't need Kunio-kun if you have Rich Cat. So I try it with Kunio-kun first, and I might just save myself a Rich Cat. I'm going to be honest, I don't see any way this stage could be harder than the last. And I doubt they're going to repeat enemies other than like strong peon units like that Celebradoodle Aku variant. I think she's called the Devil's Bride, but correct me in the comments, what is her name? And the fact that Cone Cats can tank 2 of her attacks are crazy because, you know, those variants are single target, but they have crazy attack damage. So boom. All right. And of course, you know, single target units you can just spam, but still, anything that can survive 2 of their attacks is great. And Barrel is, of course, immune to Surge. It's funny because I kind of did bite my tongue. That is a wave enemy. They have like wave, I think, freeze procs, but it's a mini wave. It's pretty weak. It would have destroyed Naneko anyway because she has like a lot of piercing range. That Aku face thing that looks really silly, but I can't quite put my finger on why. I think they're going to be a lot easier than the last stage, I'll be honest. There's that Aku Bear. Fallen Bear is usually one of the most annoying enemy units in the game. Luckily, Dashley outranges him. Now we have Aku Researcher who outranges him. But I remember when he didn't have any counters, he was single-handedly like the bane of all of the Aku realms. So boom, all right. We are still destroying it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This looks to be a lot easier than the last stage was. Still not that easy. These are crazy Aku enemies. But on terms of difficulty, got to give it to the last stage. And I'd be very happy if this stage gave me another Dark Cat's Eyes. As I said, those are incredibly rare, and you just love to see it. So boom, all right, Fallen Bear acting as a meat shield. Either Lucifer just brute forces it, or we shield break it. Luckily, I now have the Barrel Cat, who is really good at that. So boom, all right. No, there's another tacky variant. That guy is so awful because I think they have a multi-hit, and it's really strong against any long rangers, which, as you can see in Dashley and Lucifer, yeah, that you don't really want to tank that for too long. So hopefully we can kill them. I don't quite know what their range is, because I know the red tacky variant, like, targets backliners. The black one, no, red one is a super backliner. Like, they'll target your base, but they'll never really hit your units. And then the black one will just hit your, like, long rangers. Not really sure what this one's job is, but since the attack animation takes a while and it's multi-hit, I'm pretty sure it's just there to linger. So like if by chance your backliner wasn't there yet, it almost gives it an opportunity for them to still get hit by it, which is super brutal. Plus I'm pretty sure their shield is very tanky, and that is annoying. But looks like we've just about beat the main threat of the stage. As I said before, Lilin is a great unit. Biggest problem, though, she's not immune to Surge. I do think, and this is kind of jumping the gun, but if she got a 4th form, she might once again be like the undisputed best anti-Aku in the game. Only thing is, I don't think the anti-Aku Ubers are going to get 4th forms for a while. Like, we're only just now getting Baron Ubers, getting their 4th forms. Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the 13.2 update, but to be fair, we're not going to get that for months, so I feel like it's fair to talk about it. I always thought it was pretty fun how much the Battle Cats community talks about these updates and these changes and how invested they are. So I feel like a good amount of the fans might know about it. But if you didn't, they're adding 4th forms into the game. They already have with like Oda Nunbodga. I don't know. Oda, right? And the funny thing is, it's an anti-Aku true form. I really want to get it. I realized that I actually have enough stones to get it right now. But I don't have the Dark Cat's Eyes for it, so if I got another one by beating this would be really good. Plus, that'd mean every time this event comes around, I have a guaranteed 2 Dark Cat's Eyes, which, as little as that sounds, when you need like 15 for 1 true form, that would be a lifesaver. So, boom, all right, the base is pretty tanky, so they do not want you cheesing this level. And we are almost there. We did it. All right. Victory on the top floor. Yes, another Cat's Eyes Dark, plus of course that 30 cat food, always amazing, especially with the Uberfest that is on right now, where you have a chance to get Izangi the Dawnbringer. So that is super great. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching the video. I can't wait to make the next video on the Relic Citadel. There's a lot of content to keep making, and I promised you guys I was going to make all the videos on it, and here I am to deliver. So as always, thank you for watching the video all the way through. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like on the video. It supports my content, supports my channel a lot. Please feel free to leave a comment. What would you like to see my next video on? Next one, I've got to say, will be the Relic Citadel. But just leaving a like and comment just shows so much support. It helps interact with me. It helps show me that you guys want more content like this, and I'm more than happy to make it for you. And as always, watching the video this far through and just enjoying it is all I wanted in the first place. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, leave in the comments what you would like me to change my Battle Cats Officers Club badge to, and I will change it to the most liked reply in the next video. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I can't wait to see you then. That's about it for now. Your favorite Omni-Crab, signing out.